So one of the big things about being your best self is getting off your arse and doing things when you really don't want to, isn't it, Chase? Yeah. Apart from he really wants to go out. And I've had such a hectic day. I'm absolutely knackered from the week, and I could really do with just curling up and spending a few hours on the sofa and not going back out. But that little boy is telling me it's his time, aren't you? There we go. Yes, it's my time. It's his time. And so I need to go out. Quite often it's just about changing your mindset, pushing yourself out your comfort zone a little bit. Oh God, he's just realised that my van is absolutely packed, look. What are you doing, Chase? My boxing gloves are in there. Better take those out before he gets them. Oh dear. Go on then. Bit of a busy van. You can see I've had a bit of a busy week. It's been a good week. It's been a really good week. I've got so much done, which is why I'm so tired on this Friday afternoon. Oh, dumping everything in. I'm working as I go. It's been a really, really busy week. Great week for work, great week for training. Not a bad week for eating. My diet's all right, fairly vegan. Well, it is vegan, not whole food, plant-based at the moment. I just don't have time for that. I don't think at the moment. I'm sure I will. It's just I just want to focus on one thing at a time. And at the moment, it's all about getting my training back in order. And I'm having fun doing it. I've done a 5K time trial. I've done a swimming time trial for my 400 and my 200, just to give me an idea of where I'm at and where to base my training. Here he is. So one of the big changes I made this week was getting back in the pool, which was absolutely fantastic. I feel brilliant having been back in the swimming pool. I did one session, which was a short one. Didn't have a lot of time that day, so I thought what a great time to do a time trial, 400 metre and a 200 metre, just to see where I'm at. Haven't lost an awful lot of speed, to be honest, considering I haven't even been swimming for the past year properly. At least 6 months since my last dip in the pool, so I'm really happy with that. And did a nice 2K today. So another thing I did this week was bring structure back to my training. So I looked at every single session I had, looked at the clients I had in, and the groups that I was doing and the classes I was teaching, and trying to incorporate and work this around my own training, and trying to reserve a bit of time for me and be a bit selfish with the time as well, and think and disciplined, not get carried away participating in things that I shouldn't be participating in, getting myself tired, overtired. So every session has purpose. So another thing I've done this week is I have been monitoring my calorie intake. That's not to be obsessive about it, it's just to see actually what I'm doing. It's good to do a food diary occasionally, just to keep yourself in check. Noticed I'm drinking a lot more lattes than maybe I should, but it's also probably replacing a meal I might have in the day, so I might be getting through 4 or 5 lattes at the moment. It's insane in one day. I never used to drink that much, but I just think it's winter. It's no sugar, fortified, non-dairy milk. In terms of calories, it's probably about 400 or 500 calories of my daily intake, and then the rest of what I'm eating is just loads of whole grains and veggies and fruit, and little bits of pasta in there as well at the moment, which I usually avoid, but at the moment, for the sake of ease, I'm just tucking in, quite frankly. Feeling good though. So yeah, monitoring that, I would say on average I'm reaching about a 200 to 400 calorie deficit every day. So things are beginning to fit better, which is nice. And I know I don't need to be weighing myself all the time, and if the scales aren't changing, it's no big deal, because quite frankly the weight is going to come off. I know it is. Has to, doesn't it? And another thing I did this week is I signed up to something called TriDot for a 2-month free trial, where it's basically triathlon coaching, online coaching, virtual coaching. I just thought it's something I haven't done before. I'm pretty good at setting out my own training plans, but I thought, what fantastic focus. It's being part of a community, get to see what other people are up to. It gets you enthusiastic, gets you motivated, gets you out there, and it's going to be a whole new way of looking at something in terms of stats and facts and figures, because they're very stats driven. So I'm going to have to start doing the kind of training the way they want me to. I'm more focused on it for the bike, possibly the swim. Might end up doing my own thing for the run, but we'll see. I'm going to look at it and judge it as I go. But yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. The reason I'm going to give this week a great big thumbs up is because everything I planned to do and I wrote in my diary, I did. And I did it with conviction, according to the purpose that I set out to do. And today I'm feeling pretty great.